Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For those new to my channel, I post work blog and my hobby related contents which is planning and journaling. If interested on my content, please hit subscribe button. As all as you all know, I started to do journaling again since last year. I have been trying my best to fill up my Hobonichi Cousin daily, hoping that it will be filled up and fun to look back after a month or a year. However, I totally failed it last year. So this year I am really determined to achieve it. So I have strategized how I'll be filling up my daily pages. So this is what I came up with.
Let me open my Hobonichi so I can show you some samples on how I fill up the daily pages. So number one strategy is use stickers. I try to use stickers that has some relations to what happened on that day. But since I have limited stickers, sometimes I just use it to decorate the pages. Some of my stickers are done by Karachi. I send her a draft drawings by me. Then she polishes my drawings and sends it back for me to print it on the sticker papers. Please check out her Twitter account to see her works. They are really cute and she accommodates special requests like mine. Now, let me show you how I actually use my stickers on the daily pages.
Let me see.
So as you can see in here, almost half the pages is filled up with stickers, but they are almost all of them are not related to what I have done for that day. For number two, strategy is to make to-do list. I have two kinds. One is for work-related items and the other one is personal items. So I work Monday to Friday. Almost half the pages will be filled up with work-related to-do list. So sometimes the daily pages can be boring. These to-do lists are usually checked around before lunchtime and before closing my day for work. I try my best to cross out everything at the end of the day, but unfortunately, it never happens. The next strategy number three is calling cards. Sometimes, like we dine in at a restaurant, I get their calling cards for future reference, but I make sure that their calling cards are thin enough so that it will not bulk up the planners. So this is the calling card from Tepanya restaurant. And so I just pasted here their calling card because it was thin enough and it wouldn't bulk up the planner. This is a very easy way to fill up the daily pages. As you can see, just pasting it consume almost half of the pages. And if you don't have the time to write down the details and planning to go back in some other time to fill it up, the calling card will help you remember important things that happened on that day. The next strategy is my favorite. Use washi tapes. So I usually use the washi tapes on the bottom of the page like this one or on the top page. So my mom gave me lots of washi tapes last year since she found out that I started doing YouTube channel related to plannings and I use lots of washi tapes for it. My mom is really supportive of my channel. She is my number one fan. For the daily pages, I like using very wide washi tapes because it really fills up the empty spaces. But on the weekly, I use a more thinner washi tapes to fill up the spaces. For the next strategy number 4, use stamps. Like this one, the happy birthday is actually I used a rubber stamp. The stamp is one of the strategy, but to be honest, it is not really my favorite because it takes lots of preparation in my opinion, and I need to put out the stamps and the ink pads, and I really need to be mindful when I press the stamp on the pages so that the ink will be evenly distributed on the papers. Like this one, I had to write it down the words again so that it will be visible. And one of the downside of using stamp is that if I'm not careful enough, the ink will ghost on the next page. The next strategy is using bigger font size. So example here is that I have written Shima Japanese restaurant in a bigger font size to emphasize we have eaten here in this restaurant, and basically it consume 4 line of spaces already on the daily page. Strategy is Bible verses or any quotes that I find it interesting or inspires me. So on this page, if you notice, I have put here the Bible verses which was given to me by my friend. She messaged me this, and I really liked it, so I wrote it down. And I didn't realize that it's gonna consume the whole page, but it did. So basically, that's it for my strategy on how I fill up my daily pages. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also do some drawings, but I'm not really good at it. But I try my best to somehow put some drawings on my daily pages. Thanks for watching.